just got to begin to chase a dream that is bigger than you.
Hi, everyone. It's Leslee Bender, and welcome to National Wellness. Well, what is wellness to you? It should be everything from what you do as far as exercise, the way you live, your nutrition, how much sleep you get. We're going to talk about all of this and how you can stay healthy and well for your entire life is my goal in this program, is to give you those tools, techniques, and strategies that you can use every day, anywhere, anytime, whether you're a trainer or you are a student watching this. I'm so excited that you're with me today to view this because, once again, I want you to have the best life that you possibly can have. So let's kind of look at what I got here for you today and talk about what is wellness. So what is wellness? You know, to me, wellness is our choice in the way that we live our life. So the choice is in movement. Think about what you do every single day that makes you feel better. Matter of fact, a great idea here is to have a list, write things down. I do it all the time. It's like I have a planner. And for example, it's like today I'm going to do this. And when I write it down, I stick to it. So in other words, like if I said, today I'm going to go for a hike, and of course, unless weather is not permitting me to do so, I'm still going to go do it, or I'm going to go water ski, because I make it a priority to make sure that I do something that I really enjoy. Now, during a work day, naturally, it makes it a little bit more difficult. However, you can get outside for 10 minutes, unless, of course, it's blazing heat or pouring rain, of which case maybe you have to have another choice in movement. How do you eat? Are you more plant-based, or do you find yourself running to fast foods? How do you limit your stress in your life? Do you meditate? We're going to go over all of this. Do you take time to just be calm, even for 5 minutes? But trust me, it works. The choice to sleep at least 8 hours. Yes, 8 hours. And I'll talk about that as well. The choice to be with those who embrace you and not tear you down. And this is a big one. I mean, we are so polarized in our country right now that I find that if I am around negative people that are not like-minded like myself, I find myself gritting my teeth thinking, I don't even want to be part of this conversation. So for me, I'd rather just walk away from it. Everyone has their own belief system, and if something doesn't align with you, you've got the choice to walk away. Now, this is a really interesting slide. I do recommend taking a photo of this. Why? It's health span versus lifespan. And theoretically, we can live past 75. It says 73.2 years here, but we can live past 75. But how healthy are we? Most people start to really decline in their 60s. They slow down and they say, you know what, I'm too old to do this. I'm too tired to do this. Your subconscious does not have a sense of humor. So if you're saying to yourself all the time, I'm too tired, I'm too old, I'm too this, I can't, then you're setting yourself up to not have a very good health span. I know there are times, that I'll run into people. I've got a client that is 93 years old. She comes to her Pilates classes, 3 times a week, 4 times a week religiously. Not only is it her time to move, but it's her time to socialize and be amongst all ages. And she is probably my strongest client. She can do everything that everyone else can do and almost better because of her mindset. I want you to think about this. So even if you're watching this and you're in your 30s, 40s, maybe even 20s, fast forward your life 20 years from now, and where do you want to be? I know in my 20s and 30s, I'm in my 60s, and once you got to this point in your life, you're like, oh my gosh, how did it happen so quickly? And let me tell you, it does. It really, really does. And the more we focus on our past, we can't move on to a future. And there's a future for all of us. It doesn't matter what age you are, and it's the choices we make. So, our country is really brilliant. North America is really brilliant at keeping us alive. At what cost? Taxpayers, millions of dollars for people to be on drugs to stay alive and, not healthily. And so many people turn to pharmaceuticals versus like better nutrition or better sleep, everything I'm going to talk about. So really take a good look at this and think where you are right now and where you want to be. What do you want to be doing? One of the best movies that you can watch, matter of fact, I recommend doing it tonight or tomorrow, is The Bucket List with Morgan Freeman and what's his name, Jack Nicholson. And they're both dying, and they write down a bucket list and they go do all these things in a matter of like 3 or 4 weeks. Why wait until we are too far gone to set that list of things you want to do? And when you set that goal, you have something to really look forward to. Now, do the things that you love to do. That can be gardening. That's me skiing, by the way. And that was only taken a couple days ago. And yes, I'm in my 60s. And yes, that is me going around a buoy. And, paddleboarding. Paddleboarding is awesome. And especially now that they have paddleboards that you can blow up. I mean, you can take anywhere, anytime, and they're truly affordable, providing, of course, you don't live in the desert. That makes it a little harder. If not, then get out there and golf or play pickleball. Try something new. Get your hands dirty. I mean, there's something, even if you don't have a big garden, I don't. I have a postage size little backyard, but I get my fingers dirty. I love planting flowers. There's something rewarding that brings me joy, and it decreases my stress. Get out and walk. Get out in nature. Go hug a tree. All these things will increase your health span and your lifespan. So when we look at national wellness, this is it. This is it. This is your life. Now, nutrition. The more plants you eat, the better it is for your body, the better it is for the planet. Try to, really limit the amount of animals that you eat. Besides that, I have been plant-based for over 40 years, and I'm not going back anytime soon. Everyone says, how do you get enough protein? Eat a bag of spinach a day, you get plenty of protein. So it's a myth to think that we have to eat meat in order to get enough protein. I'm not here to, preach to you veganism, but I am here to encourage you to eat more plants, because inflammation exponentially will go down in your body. That keeps you young and reduces the risk of cancer. And so many, there are the statistics of people that are plant-based are significantly lower as far as disease than those who eat too much meat. All right, stress. Oh, this is such a big one, isn't it? And, one of the biggest things that causes stress is technology, our iPhone. And yet, look at all the apps on the iPhone or your iPad or whatever the case may be to decrease stress. But yet, this is the one thing that we can't put down. We can't put down looking at Facebook or whatever social media. We're constantly looking at it. And our brain is having to navigate all this other stimulus that's going on around us. With that being said, try to limit how much time you spend, especially on your phone. I mean, I am doing my very best to limit my time on there unless it is business related or I'm texting somebody for something. Get out and take a walk, not with your phone. Breathe, learn to breathe. Deep breathing, that limits stress exponentially. And again, limit television or internet. So much of what's on, TV or the internet today is negative, it's stressful, and it's really putting a lot of people over the edge. And don't be one of them. Be one of those people that says, I don't need to watch TV tonight. I'm not going to watch the news tonight. I'm going to get outside and I'm going to go hug a tree. Believe me, you're going to feel 100% better. Sleep, sleep, sleep. At least 8 hours. This is absolutely crucial for wellness. Why? Because growth hormones kick in. You decrease the amount of cortisol that you produce at night. The risk of disease goes down exponentially. You wake up the next morning and you feel like a new person. Limit caffeine. Try not to have caffeine afternoon. and try not to eat past 7 p.m. if you can do it, unless it's a light snack like fruit or something like that. And again, don't listen to negative, violent stuff before you go to bed at night, because again, your brain goes into overdrive and you're laying there tossing and turning, and you're, even though you may not consciously be thinking about what you just watched, your subconscious is going, oh man, I just saw a whole bunch of people get killed, even though it wasn't real, it was a movie. That gets processed at night. So again, you might wake up in the morning going, God, I feel so exhausted. Why am I so tired? Well, you watch stuff that you probably shouldn't have watched. Watch something positive, something uplifting if you need to use that to wind down. And last but not least, before we get into movement here, is surround yourself with like-minded people as best as you can. Avoid those conversations that are negative, they pull you down, or somebody who is intentionally pulling you down. It's very hard to have a well, healthy body if somebody that you are associated with, your spouse or a family member, walk away. Just walk away, process it, let them process it. Be around people that are uplifting. I mean, I can't tell you enough how wonderful. I have such a good time with my gal pals. I go out, and we might, all sit around and have a glass of wine. Yes, I have a glass of wine once in a while, and just, have a good time. And again, if somebody is not uplifting you, you might just say, hey, let's change the conversation. Let's talk about something else, and make that shift, and getting trapped into conversations that do not align, and just walk away. I know that's hard to do because so many people are dealing with their own stuff that, that they want to bring you down. We call them energy vampires. So that is our lecture. I really recommend going back and listening to this. I try to be as positive and as happy as I possibly can every day. We all have, good days and bad days. Let's be real. We're human. That's, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So with that being said, go back and look at it. And again, make a list. What are the things that you want to achieve, things you want to go out and go do them. Even if it's, a few years from now. Now, I haven't taken a vacation in quite a long time. And just before we get moving, just to share with you, I am going to Africa in November. It's been on my bucket list for a very long time. And I just said, I'm doing it, and all of a sudden it's interesting when you set that mind and you don't sit there and go, I don't know how I'm going to afford it. I don't know what's going to happen. You just set your mind and say, I'm going to go do this. And guess what? The money will come. The ways and the means to make it happen will come. I mean, I actually had a gig that happened to be literally about the same cost as what this trip is going to cost me, which wasn't bad. So again, I put it out there and make it happen. So let's get you guys moving now. What we're going to do is go into just some really nice light music, but you're going to need a tennis ball. You're going to need a small ball, and you're going to need, let's see here. Oh, why can't I? There we go. And you're going to need a paper plate or a gliding disc. All right. So again, plate, gliding disc, something of this nature, small ball, tennis ball, and we're going to encompass everything in this workout just for you. So let's begin and just kind of do an inventory of how you feel in your body right now. And notice if there's any discrepancies from the right to left side, you feel any tension, and just let that go. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out, letting go of any tension you have in your body. Let's begin with that tennis ball. And oh, by the way, handheld weights, if I didn't say that. So just begin with your tennis ball underneath your right foot. And we're just going to go ahead and massage our foot from heel to toe. And again, we're going to just let everything go, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Telling yourself you are well, you are worthy, you are wonderful. It's the W words today. Take a deep breath in, inhale, and as you exhale, compress down on that tennis ball, and then go ahead and release and compress and release. And now let's roll again. Breathe in and breathe out. And we're just gonna start to get things moving here. Beautiful. Go ahead and step on off. Reach those arms up, opening up your heart center and into a forward fold. Noticing that the right side feels different than the left and start to shift from right to left side. And as you do that, taking your hands now on the right to left side, feeling the difference between your right side and left side body, soften those knees and roll all the way back up. And let's do the other side. Again, we're just gonna wake up the feet. I usually train barefoot. Afterwards, if you want to put your shoes on, you can, but I like to connect my feet. I run around barefoot all day long. I like to connect my feet into the earth, and this feels better to me. And now go ahead and compress down and release. Let's do that again. Compress and release. And now rub again vigorously. Good. Feels wonderful, doesn't it? All right, go ahead and step on off. Take that ball to the side. Let's go ahead and grab our small ball, and that would be our bender ball. And we're gonna hold the ball in front of us here. We're gonna begin by lengthening our entire body by sitting down. Functional squat, reaching to the ceiling. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift, and feel your body get longer and stronger with each reach. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you rise. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 1 more. Now let's side bend over to the right, back to center, back to your squat, reach high. Side bend left, back to center, sitting down, lifting, side bend, and up. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Beautiful. Again, we're creating wellness and movement in our body. Last one. Inhale, lower, exhale, press, and side bend. Let's go ahead and rotate back to center. Rotate. And as you rotate, lift up out of the body so it creates space when you're working your core. You play tennis, golf, pickleball, rotation is really important. We're gonna work your body in all 3 planes of motion. Let's do 1 more, and then we're gonna pause here. Now, dropping down your heel, we're gonna go ahead and really anchor that heel down. The ball is gonna be between your rib cage. And now just reach, and I want you to work on pressing your left heel to the ground. Now you're gonna feel the front thigh lengthen here. Let's do 4 more, and lower, and 3, just 2 more times. 1 more time. Now hold it, anchor that heel to the earth, grab that ball, reach up, and now I want you to lengthen the hip. So again, feel the stretch here, and bend the ball, and reach it up. So let's lower and lift. Let's do 5 more here, and lift 4, and 3, just 2 more, 1 more. Now anchor that heel down again, and pause. Back to your center, beautiful. So let's repeat it. Lower and lift to a side bend. And again, sitting back into those heels, feeling your body become longer, stronger with each movement. Inhale as you lower, exhale, lift, side bend. 1 more time to your left and reach, beautiful. Now let's add that rotation starting to your right and center to the left. Do it to the right 1 more time, pause to the left, and that heel comes down. All 10 toes face forward. Now the ball is here to give you good alignment as you lift and as you lower. I want you to really reach and lengthen through your calf here. Let's do 1 more. Oops, there goes the ball. And I was gonna grab it anyway. As we now reach to the ceiling to stretch that hip out, bending low and reach. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you rise. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lower, exhale and rise 1 more time. Last one, and hold, big lengthening stretch here, back to your center. Now, as you hold on to the ball, I want you to look to your right, center, left, and center. Now start to take up your pace as you squat down and as you lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, rise for 4, and lift, 3, and lift, 2. One more time. Last one. And big stretching hold here and release. Good. Now, placing the ball in between our thighs, grab your weights. And from here, we're going to work on good alignment of our inner thighs, our hips, grabbing our weights. And I've got little light ones. You can go much heavier than these. Side view, squat. And as you come back up, I want you to lower and rise up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Now sitting back into your glutes and hamstrings. I want you to think about sitting in a small chair as you reach. Now, change it up and alternate right, alternate left. Now this is straight on, but now we're gonna start to change it. And you might even start to feel your heart rate come up, and that is the goal of this right now. And reach, center, let's do 5 more. And 4, and 3, just 2 more. 1 more, and in. All right, from here, we set those arms back, knuckles to the ceiling, and we lift. Now add everything here. Lift and lower the whole body. I'm all about the combination of moving everything. So inhale, lower like you're going down a ski slope, but let's not hope for snow. God knows we had enough this year. 8, thank goodness. 7, and 6, 5 more. Lift 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just those arms. Really work into those triceps. Everything's engaged for 8 and 7, 6. Lengthen here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Both weights, right hand. Ball goes out of the way, depending if it cooperates. Step out into a nice big lunge to your left. Now reach and come in. Now if you want, you come to balance. Reach and lengthen, come to balance. Or you can just toe tap down. I don't care, but I want a big reach and I want a big rotation now so that you're looking over that shoulder. Reach and come in for 5 and 4. Just 3 more here. 2, last one, and in. Stepping together, go right into the other side. Now again, you might notice that your heart rate's up a little. Good. We work. You want your body to feel good. Maybe you only reach to here. I don't care. Go to that place that you feel your glutes, hamstrings, but not your knees. 4, and reach 3. Just 2 more. 1 more. Last one, and step together. All right. Set your weights down. And the other thing I didn't mention, let's wrap our mat up. That's really, really crucial, obviously, for the health and wellness of your body. I'm a little winded. Is to make sure that you drink plenty of water, especially in the heat. That will also promote wellness. Deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, come on down to those forearms. Now, we can do this on our hands or forearms, up to you. So, tucking our toes under, I want you nice and long and strong here. Lift up and push out, working into core, working into strength. We're gonna lift and lower here. Breathe, lift, and extend. Now, give me a little rotation, right? A little rotation left. So you're having to work on a little bit more core. Lift and lower, 5. Little rotation here, 4, and 3, just 2 more. Last one, knees in, and a little break. Reach up, stretch the front of those legs, and go ahead and reach behind you for your right heel. Just pause. So you get a nice stretch here. And other side, big lengthening stretch. Pause, big stretch to the ceiling, and out and down. Swing your legs around, have a seat. Okay, you're gonna need your weights. You're gonna need your paper plate or gliding disc, and we place the ball behind us. My goal, especially, and you can use this as a band, it's very hot in here. Literally, my goal is what can you knock out in about 20 minutes? And that, my friends, is efficiency, because you are working towards wellness, but it doesn't mean you have to go out and run a marathon. Weights are in. Lean back until you feel the front of the body lengthen. Now, let's just start here. Gaze to the ceiling as you press to the ceiling and lower. Breathe. Now, you are welcome to stay here, or maybe you limit your range of motion here, or you send out your legs, pulling everything in. Reach and lengthen. Breathe, stretch, pull. Feel the work in your core. Do we need to do 100 of these? Absolutely not. Let's do 4 more. And 3, just 2 more. 1 more. Now bring it in. No legs, but just rotate. I want you to spiral through that rib cage. Breathe. Now when you're ready, add your legs. Send your legs away. Pull back in. Exhale, rotate. Good. 5 more here. And 4. And 3, just 2 more. Yes, 1 more. Last one. Hello, obliques. And bring it all the way in. All right, I'm gonna face you. And we're gonna pull the mat so it's a little bit better for you to see. And my ball's gonna go directly underneath right hip, right hand is on your gliding disc. Now, you wanna lift up out of your ribs. Slide that hand out and bring it right back in. Part of wellness training is core training. So I want you to think of reaching. Now, flexion is the spine's enemy. So please don't do crunches. Those will age you. Not only your face is going to age, but so is your body. So big reach out, lengthen, and return. Feel the work in the core. Let's do 4 more here. And 3, just 2 more. Now really feel this big lengthening of your body. Hold 3, 2, 1, and come in. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side. You know, I love, love, love using the small ball for everything, not because my name is on it, but because it works. And pull in. Big reach, stretch, abduct the hip to the side, extend, lift. So I want you to drape yourself over that ball. Tell yourself you're long, lean, strong for 4 and 3, just 2 more, 1 more. Last one, and just hold that stretch. Big stretch here, hold 3, 2, 1, and come in. Beautiful job. All right, so now we're gonna go on our backs. So make sure you're in your neutral spine, which means you're not compressing your spine into your mat. But we're gonna hold the ball, and this way, we're just gonna place it on our thighs. Now, just by gently pressing, you're gonna feel your core engage. Now, try this on. Take the left leg away. Back to your center, and as you alternate right to left, can you keep those hips relatively still? Breathe. Now, you can also regress this by just tapping your foot to the floor. That works as well. But pause. Feel the stretch here. Bring it back in. Pause and back in. Press into that ball and say hi to your core. Everything is working here without us ever having to do a crunch, ever. Extend. This program was to get every muscle group possible. Let's do 2 more here. 1 more. Last one, and release. Grab under those thighs and come on up. Beautiful. Let's go to those knees again. And with your hands out in front of you, let's go ahead and press down into your hands. Tuck those toes under into a down dog if you can get there. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Raise up to your toes and press those heels to the earth. And now just hold right there. Inhale and exhale. Start to walk your feet in and just let your body hang here for a moment. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Slowly come all the way up. All right, from here now, we're just going to do a little bit more, and then I'm going to take you into a really nice stretch. All right, so from here, you're going to need that gliding disc again. And once again, and a weight. You won't need the tennis ball, but we're going to hold the weight in our left hand as you go into a bicep curl. So as you move into your bicep curl, we're going to take our right leg and cross it behind and then return. So you load up the left hip and come in. Now you could do this with both weights if you choose to, but cross and open. Now you can always do this with just a toe tap, but I want you to think of loading up your left glute and hamstring here. So again, you can use the gliding disc or not. So we're gonna hold it here and just lift a little, lower a little, lift a little. Let's do 5 and 4 and 3, just 2 more, 1 more. And now abduct the arm to the side, nice and slow. Breathe so that you feel your deltoid working here for 3 and 2 and 1, other side. So once again, we cross behind. That might help. So as you cross and lift and lower and up, breathe as you sit back into it. And again, you can toe tap on this, but I want you to think of hinging here. The hinge is the magic. The hinge is what gets you into better alignment as you lower and lift. Now we're just gonna hold it here and press for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And now we abduct out to the side, small range of motion, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and release. Great job. Setting those weights down, let's go ahead and have a seat again. I know, up and down a little bit. So taking our ball behind us, we're gonna hold on to our head. So from here, I want you to think of opening your heart center and allowing the head to spill back. Now from here, you lengthen through your chest. If for some reason you do have neck issues, I'd recommend putting a yoga block underneath. Otherwise, you are welcome to just now open up your heart center, closing our eyes for this brief moment and appreciating how hard our body just worked in every aspect, from cardio, strength, to lengthening to core, as we hold it for just this brief moment as you breathe into your belly. And again, this is where you close your eyes and just let the universe bring you all the wellness and goodness that each and every one certainly deserves. All right, from here we take our hands behind our head and our chin to our chest and extend our legs out. Taking our right foot, crossing it over. Now hug yourself in as though you're hugging your best friend as you look over as far as you possibly can over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Bring it back to center and give yourself a nice hip stretch here. Oh, it feels so good. Breathing in and breathing out. And then back to your center. Ooh, we got everything here today. Tucking your toes under, walking those feet in as you rise up. All right, take a deep breath up and bringing your hands to your heart center, knowing that wellness and making wellness a part of your life is essential for longevity, happiness, agelessness, etc. I hope you enjoyed this month's program with me, and that you can walk away and just make that bucket list of all the things that you would like to do in your life and how you want to stay well and eat your spinach. And I'll look forward to seeing you in our next program. Thank you again.